gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Army Black Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head coach before this matchup. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach.
Keeps it himself, and he's brought down after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Here's some daylight. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Buying time to his right. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He got... They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Got a little space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal. They'll try to move the chains on fourth and short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. I don't think he got anything. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the big fullback. He's got enough. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Falcons have this offense rolling. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just barely got rid of it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for running room. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Give to the fullback. And nothing doing on. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. Using his feet. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Air Force! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen.
And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to the counter. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and we thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's loose down the left side. He's at the to the house.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
And you know,
Motion from the back. Going to the running game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Palmer. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it. Turning it on. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Hands it off. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This is a design run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Left side is Pickett. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's not going to be able. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Still looking to his right. And the ball is free on the pitch. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Fresh set of downs going up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. 2nd down, gonna throw it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. You know what's great about rivalry games?